Seen the pain, seen the pleasure. Nobody but you, body but me, body but us, bodies together. I love to hold you close tonight and always. I love to wake up next to you.
What's poppin' Love Army? It's your girl Khaddi.
And it's your boy Ricky.
And together we are Love Is Us. Welcome back to our channel, you guys. And if you're new here, welcome. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a comment and like this video.
I know you guys heard my baby girl. She said that every video. And also, I want you guys go ahead right now and turn your post notifications on so you can be notified anytime we drop a new video. Because guess what? We got a surprise coming for y'all soon, you know. So
what's that surprise about? We do have surprises coming up though, but you guys just have to stay tuned for that. So yeah, so
today, well, tonight,
first of all, it's dark as shit outside.
But it's only after 5.
And we're in the car.
It's only after 5.
We forgot to tell them though. We're in New York.
Yeah.
And that explains why it's dark, because you know, daylight savings and stuff like that. Back in Houston, it gets dark a little later than yeah. But New York, as soon as it's like 4:30, it's like late.
And also, when you're in New York, you gotta get pizza, because you know New York got the best pizza. You gotta get pizza in the world.
In the world, period. So we stopped by Cuts and Slices in Brooklyn, so we can get us some slices. We're gonna do a little mukbang. We did plan to do this in daylight. Obviously, we wanted it to be like, it to be a car setting, because I don't think we did like a car setting mukbang kind of video.
Yeah, never.
Only vlogs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we wanted it to be like a car setting. But I guess we're gonna turn it into like a late night because it's dark outside. Babe.
Sorry.
A little chit chat. Late night. It's not late at night. Well, kind of video. So we did ask you guys for questions on our Instagram page.
And we got a spicy one.
We got a good question, I think. We got a nice question, and I'm excited to talk about it. Are you excited?
I'm excited to eat too, guys. y'all see me looking dumb. It's really the
so I have the pizza.
It's really the pizza I'm looking at. I'm ready, bro. You know.
Cuts and Slices.
Yo, man, you gotta show them what we get. You gotta show them what we get.
Yeah, let's see if we can show you guys what we got. We just got 4 slices. Nothing too crazy, because we do have to go back. We're here for a little party, but we gotta go back to the house to actually eat, so we didn't want to get much, but it actually do smell good, babe. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. Hold this side, baby. Yeah, so I don't know if the camera's doing justice, but we got the that was a sweet chili salmon. We got the sweet chili salmon, we got barbecue jerk shrimp, we got sweet chili oxtail, then garlic parm shrimp. So yeah.
Which two y'all think is mine and which two y'all think is yours?
I think they'll know.
No, they won't know.
Comment down below.
Yeah, comment down below which one you think she got, which one you think I got.
Yeah, so we're about to eat and talk to you guys. Yeah.
You don't have tissue in the car.
We don't. We had some yesterday. What happened?
And we didn't get tissue in the
Oh yeah, I did.
You threw the tissue?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
I don't know. Did I?
Oh, you gotta keep tissue in the car just in case I decide to turn up, you know?
Stop it. Oh my god.
Come on.
He always want to get nasty. Like, what's going on?
Oh, why you throw the tissue?
But without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and get this started.
I'm sorry guys if things get a little messy. We have no tissue.
How are we gonna do this? Right, like this.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Which slice you want first?
Shrimp. I want a bite in every slice. So guys, the question was,
you're not eating mine.
Oh.
No, I'm playing. You can have a piece.
Y'all see that?
Yes. You want to tell them the question?
Now you tell them the question.
The question is, so before we start eating, let's just tell you guys the question. So the question is arguing a natural part of a relationship. Hold on. I don't want to butcher the question. Let me make sure that's the question. I think I had texted today. Yeah. So is arguing a natural part of every relationship? Yeah. So
what do you guys think?
Yeah, comment down below what you think. I'm gonna say what I think, he's gonna say, and we're just gonna piggyback.
Wow. Yeah, but back to the question. What do you guys think? So I personally think in a relationship, I won't say you need arguments, but sometimes you need to have disagreements, and if it leads to an argument, you guys start it out after, but you need to have disagreements. Like, you can't just agree on everything and no one puts their foot down for whatever the next partner decide on doing.
I know what you're saying. For me, I think it is a natural part of every relationship, but here's the thing. What is being said during the argument, it is what's going to determine how much it escalates, right? So my thing is, people can't agree to disagree, right? Mm-hmm. And then sometimes it turns into an argument because some people are they're just standing firm on what they believe, right? Mm-hmm. And they start getting like disrespectful and stuff like that, and they start like, there are some people that they don't want to see another person's point of view, even if like that's their partner. They just think what they say is right, and they don't want to see like another person's point of view and stuff like that. And then I feel like arguments like that, honestly, I feel like if you're dealing with somebody like that, you really shouldn't be dealing with them. Like, you can't be in a relationship with somebody that does not know how to reason.
That's not open-minded, you know?
Right.
You have to be open-minded.
Like, granted, you're gonna argue. I feel like for us, just to be transparent, we don't argue. Like, we don't have arguments like that.
We hardly do.
Yeah, we
disagree on a lot, though.
Right, we disagree, but then we're always just able to come to a common ground and see it from like each other's point of view, and just kind of come up with like an agreement or something based off like what we both like stand on. But I feel like people nowadays, especially our generation, does not know how to communicate.
They don't, and
that's a big problem, and that a lot of time leads to argument.
I was about to say that because they don't know how to communicate, they argue about everything. Like my bro, sometimes you just need to say nothing, yo. Just don't say nothing.
Same for females too. Like, some females are just like, they just want to keep going. They just want to be like stuck on what they believe and stuff like that, and not really want to listen to the other person, which I feel like is bad, because then that creates argument. Like we argue. Like, I don't say we argue. We do have disagreements, but then we're able to come to like a common ground. When we do argue, which is like when we have like a big argument, I swear it's like once a year. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like a big argument where like we're just mad.
But the thing is, when we argue, we argue. We wouldn't talk for days.
It's big. Like, and we literally won't speak for days. But that happens like once a year. But then it starts getting uncomfortable. Because it's like, how you live with a person is just like, y'all sleep in the same bed. And then, you know, but eventually we just like
how you don't talk to your best friend then.
Right. I'd be so bored. I'd be so mad. I'd be mad.
Who you send your memes to?
I'm like, right. I'm like stubborn. Like, I'm the stubborn one. So I usually be mad because I'm mad because of what we argued about. And then I'm mad because I miss my bestie. Like, come on. But I feel like one good thing about us, we do know how to communicate. Even when we do have that once a year argument, we're able to just be like, I usually, because I be like, Ricky is more of like the laid back type. He'll just wait for me to like breeze off. And I come up to him like, are you ready to talk?
You know what's the next thing to do? A lot of people be using like past experiences to create like present drama. Like, because they have previous experiences from past relationships and stuff, is like they're like a time bomb. Like they're quick to go off before someone says something to you.
Right.
Yo, they like you just gotta relax.
And then sometimes it's just like life. How like someone's life is playing out. Because don't get me wrong, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you get to like learn them and get to understand them more and stuff like that. But there's sometimes when life is just like hitting that person, like for us, because we know how to communicate and we don't hold anything back. Like we just talk anything, like just to be real transparent, and like we don't really like it's a lot of things we don't disclose with other people, and then one thing we don't do, we don't try to get other people involved. But with us, what I can say is we do know how to communicate. So whatever it is that's going on, we talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. So like not all the time he's gonna be in a good mood. Like it's probably something personal
you gotta know
that's going on with him, and I'm able to tell, right? So I go to him like, are you okay? Like, are you having a bad day? Do you need a moment? And he'll be honest. And same with me. He'll ask, or if he doesn't like, if he's like, I'm in the house all day and he come in and he's trying to talk to me and I'm kind of like standoffish, he'll get quiet and I'll just be like, babe, I'm not having a good day. I have an attitude. And he'll be just like, all right, just let me know when you cool off. Stuff like that. We're able to do that. And then also when stuff is, because we've been together for so long, when stuff gets, I don't want to say weird, but when stuff is not happening or stuff is not flowing the way it usually flows in our relationship,
you can tell.
You could tell. And this is where we like, we don't do it often because we don't have to, because we're pretty much like very easygoing. We communicate a lot. We don't have that much disagreement. Like we disagree to agree, but we agree to disagree on a lot of things, which we're able to come to like a common ground on eventually. But when we have these moments,
you know what's the next thing?
We're gonna talk about it.
You know what the next thing?
We're gonna talk about it.
Not to cut you. We disagree to agree because we always make whatever decision is best for us. Because like we more care about us on a whole. There's some people like they might be together, but they only care about themselves.
That's it.
So deep down is like they know they're wrong, or they know what they're doing could cause an argument or lead to like something bad, but they don't care because they're all about self. They're still selfish. They're not for the relationship. Like,
and honestly, to be in a relationship,
you gotta put the relationship first.
And you have to be like, you can't be selfish. Like you have to be selfless. You have to like be able to consider your partner's feelings and stuff like that, his point of view and stuff like that. Like sometimes if I like sometimes Ricky doesn't always agree to things that's in my point of view, right? And I'll accept that, and sometimes like vice versa, and he'll accept that too. But at the end of the day, we make sure that we understand each other's point of view, and we don't have to always agree, right, with each other's point of view, but we understand it, and we accept it for what it is, and we accept their point of view for what it is, you know. But
not to cut you, but I was saying what I like though, and even if you don't like something deep down, but it's like what I like or something like that, you'll respect it.
Right.
Like you gotta respect your partner, respect what they're into, respect whatever it is, just respect them.
But I feel like we might sound cliche, but you have to be able to know how to communicate. If you know how to communicate, arguments, they won't happen. Like I'm talking arguments. Like some people have arguments where like they get real disrespectful at the mouth. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's okay for arguments to happen in relationship. How you respond or react and the things that are being said, that determines like how much it escalates and how far the argument goes. Because some people come out real crazy at the mouth. They call each other out their name, all because and sometimes it be over petty stuff.
Simple stuff.
Like petty stuff, and you like I don't like that. And like I feel like if you can get so angry to a point where like we're calling each other's out our names, and then we're just saying disrespectful stuff. We don't need to be like, for real.
And
keep them honest.
And you know what they'll come back and say? They'll come back and use like, oh, I was mad, that's why I said that.
Yeah, but
like, even when I'm upset, I'm the calmest person.
he really is. Like, I'm the one to like turn up. Well, not turn up, but when we argue, Ricky just be like,
okay.
And I'm the one like, no. I'm the one yelling. He's just like, okay, yeah, I understand.
Like, there's like,
Okay.
life is short. Life is short. Like,
and then I'll realize he's just like real quiet, and he's not really like, and I'll just be like, whatever, let me just stop, because at this point I'm just
like, there's no reason to be arguing or no reason to be getting upset over simple stuff you could talk about,
especially
when you're gonna go back and look at it like, oh, that's really why I get mad. Like, when you go and you lay in your bed, you're gonna be like, that's really what I got upset about today. Then you're gonna just realize how small it was too, you know.
And all it needed was like a conversation.
So, and with us too, it barely happened, because we have a rule in our relationship that whenever we get up in the morning, what happened yesterday happened yesterday. So if we had an issue like tonight, we also talk about something, we get upset or whatever, when we go to bed, we could be mad as hell that night. We could sleep with our back turn that night. Sometimes during the night, somebody gonna turn and hug each other. Sometimes.
And we also said that we weren't going, like, when we started living together, we were just like we were making rules, and one of the rules was that we don't go to bed mad. But in those big arguments,
you go to bed mad, but then when we get up,
he be like, he's more willing to have a conversation, but me, I just need a time, like a couple of hours, a couple of days, like, because I'm just so heated. But at the end of the day, for us, I feel like we just always come to understanding. I feel like that's because we really know how to communicate. Like, I've heard like my friends, the like family members and stuff like that who are in a relationship, and when we talk, like, sometimes I ask Ricky, I'm just like, is it bad that we don't go through some of the things that people go through? And then when it all comes down to just knowing how to communicate.
knowing your partner too.
And knowing your partner. Well, that's just what it is. But people don't know how to communicate, and
So,
I don't like that.
At the end of the day, my advice to anyone is, before you was to get in any argument with your significant other or whatever, just take a step back, look at the bigger picture, think twice. If you gotta come from 1 to 10 and ask yourself, like, is it really worth it? Like, is it worth wasting a whole 2 hours arguing over that when you could just fix it by doing whatever needs to be done in 2 minutes? Like, is the 2 hours of your time worth it? And just don't waste your time, you know?
Really. Because then sometimes, 9 times out of 10, it really don't be worth it.
It don't. Yeah, it really don't.
It really don't be worth it. So definitely talk to your partner. Just have conversations. Say what's bothering you. If your partner is doing something that's bothering you, just say
Speak about everything
before it actually turns to that argument. And then sometimes some arguments you really just can't come back from, because what was said during the argument, like I said, people get crazy at the mouth, and then sometimes your partner says something to you
they don't mean,
which he don't really mean, but then at the back of your mind, like, you try to work things out and fix it and just move forward, but what he said always would just keep registering and playing on your mind, and you don't want that. So just learn how to communicate with each other, talk, whatever's bothering you, just let it out on the table. But over here, we don't play that. If I feel like, okay, we lacking, like, not lacking, but like certain things that we're falling back on, we're not focusing on in our relationship, either one of us should be like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, we need to talk about this. And we do. Like, we sit down and have hours conversation on how we could fix it, what caused us to actually stray. And it's like different aspects in our relationship and stuff like that.
definitely.
But you gotta speak. You gotta speak up. Like, and it won't happen overnight, because some people really does not know how to communicate.
Because you really take years and years to get to that level of understanding. Like, you don't just get to that understanding overnight.
Right, yeah.
Like, you don't have to.
But just to answer the question, we definitely think that arguing is a natural part of
Every relationship.
It's just up to you how do you want this argument to go? You know, are we gonna come to a common ground and agree to disagree, or accept or understand each other's point of view and move forward? Leave it right there and move forward. Wake up the next day, it's a brand new day, do not bring it up. Leave it where, whatever the argument was about. Or are we gonna get crazy at the mouth, disrespectful, and then that affects your relationship and stuff like that? But honestly, it really just comes down to communication and just knowing your partner, knowing how to communicate and how to just kind of get through certain stuff based on what the argument was about. And 9 times out of 10, like we said, it don't be worth it.
And most of the times, just let women be women. They win. Just tell them, you win. Yeah, just leave them.
Because sometimes,
even when they're wrong, they win. They win. They win. Just let it be. Y'all win. Women always win. They always win.
That's a fact, girl.
They always win. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I'm wrong. You're right.
Yeah.
Even when you know you're right. Yeah, you still right. You still right. So that's really what it is.
Yeah. So, you got anything else to say? Touch on?
Nah, that's about it. That's my advice for you guys. Don't argue. It's not worth it.
Not worth it. Like,
just work on communication and speak about everything.
Definitely. So, yeah, that's really it. I think we can go ahead and end the video. If you guys like these kind of conversations and stuff like that, it's something new that we just started doing on the channel, but we actually thinking about
doing more of it. Doing
more, and then we're thinking about something else to add on to the channel. Stay tuned for that. Coming next year sometime. But if you guys like these conversations and these kind of videos, comment down below, let us know, send us topics and stuff to talk about, because we will be asking on our Instagram page. Send us some topic to talk about. Yeah, let's have some more chit chat like that. Yeah,
send
those kind of videos.
Send some questions, let us know what you want to talk about, and we come in here and talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. So like always, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching our videos. If you're new here, hey, do not forget to hit that subscribe button down below, leave a comment and like this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Stay tuned.